We're back. We're back with our guest Murad. Yes.
Hello. Greetings. Thanks for having me here.
Hello.
Guys.
He's a 1960s robot, apparently.
Which is nice. We're going to talk about some of the projects you're doing. One of them with the underprivileged. Yes, in Essex County.
Yeah, it's the Famine Fest.
Oh, okay. It's the fam. Okay, Harvesting the Fam.
No, it's actually Harvesting the Fam Festival. It's an independent film, art, and music festival happening September 12th, 13th, and 14th, downtown Windsor, Ontario.
So that has nothing to do with the underprivileged or anything like that?
No, actually.
No, art, well, or what I work with all the time, which is single mothers, helping them get their start.
Oh, I thought you guys, that's with the fam.
He does something else.
Oh.
I do my thing.
Okay. So
well, George is underprivileged. He's involved. So
where can we, I know it's in Windsor, but where can we go see it or be a part of it?
Well, it's happening all over the place in a variety of different theaters and galleries and music venues. You can go to our website, FAMFEST, that's famfest.ca.
The website featured on the computer.
Yes.
Like
on the
this one,
internet.
like this one here.
They have internet on computers now.
Yes. This
Used to be just radio, but now.
Now, it's going to be pretty big.
I think so.
Last year's was big. Would the comic book syndicate maybe have a little? Or is there going to be maybe a spot for us
the comic
on there?
book syndicate was involved last year, and I think rumor has it that the comic book syndicate is involved again.
That's huge.
This year.
You brought a book for us to review.
Yes.
Your favorite.
My favorite book of all time.
Well,
and I read a lot of comic books.
And this was made into a feature film, I believe, in the 70s or 80s.
It's being. Oh, you're talking about Chud.
Oh, no, Chud.
We're talking about.
That's not, okay, it's not the same thing. What's the premise of this book?
Here's the premise. In the future, if you want someone dead, it's as easy as going to your local vending machine. You pop in a couple francs, as they call them in the future, and you get your robot. You tell him who you want dead. He kills them, and then after he's done,
it's a can, right? Like you gotta get, like it comes out as a canister.
Yeah.
Right. This would have been, I would imagine, the beginning of graffiti art in classic comic books.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought looking
yeah,
at it.
yeah, yeah.
That's what it looked like to me.
So Scud, anyway, Scud goes on his way.
So basically, you can buy a robot, and when he kills the target, he self-destructs. No fuss, no muss.
And that's it.
No, nothing to worry
Does
about.
this take place in France?
This takes place in the States in the future.
No. I thought it was
in the
year Franks in there.
In the year 2025, and our Scud in particular discovers that he's going to blow up when he destroys his target, and instead of destroying his target, he maims it and puts it in the hospital.
Okay.
He, by chance, discovers the sticker on his back that says this unit will self-destruct.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit confused. A little bit.
Okay.
As usual. Because Mike L. hasn't said anything.
Yeah, well.
Now, have you read this book?
You know, there's a funny story.
Oh, we're out of time. Come right back, and we're going to review Invincible. Oh, no, okay.
Really quick. It's so ridiculous, but what happened was I read an uploaded version online. I read it online.
You read a comic book online?
Yeah, I don't usually like to do that.
So you don't believe in supporting local comic book
no, I
stores?
do. I just didn't read this one.
No.
Online reading of comics have taught a lot of hookers how to read.
The thing is,
I'm not calling you a hooker.
Look, I can only say this. I honestly, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't tend to like it's like I do admire it for being independent, being completely different from other things. But what it comes down to is it's just too, what's the word? I don't know, just too non-mainstream. And I don't mean that I just like mainstream.
So if the robot was wearing like tights,
yeah,
and
maybe
had a cape on,
maybe
then.
But Scud never pretended.
Maybe.
Scud never pretended to be anything that it wasn't. I mean, it was always that thing. It was non-mainstream. It made comments all the time about. Not the man,
There's
or
like
oppression.
There's a lot of social
and
commentary,
commentary
about the media, about religion, about politics, government.
Let me ask you this though: have you given it to anyone else, like a non-comics fan? Scud.
Yeah, I have. I've gotten pretty positive response from it for the most part. See, this book was supposed to be huge back in 1996. That kind of the height of its popularity. There were video games being made of it, and Oliver Stone optioned it to be a film.
Well, I was going to say before is like the action figure's out now. Like they just put out an action figure for it. It has a huge cult following. Like nothing like
So that's when I realized the comic book was out of order.
That's
Yeah. So
So you don't understand how good the book is.
No, that's basically it.
is that basically the wrap up of?
Listen,
You could
this is
say.
one of the best books that's been made.
Okay,
What can I
now
say?
that the
You know what I
show's over
Yeah.
and we've reviewed nothing but Scud, maybe we can go to break and come back and review a second book.
Sure.
Usually we do 3 or 4, right? So come right back. Invincible, yes, headed up by Mel Torme.
Oh, wait.
That's good.